Hello, my name is Aniyah H, and today I'll be talking about factors impacting unhoused individuals. Homelessness is a major problem. According to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, in 2023, a record high 256,610 people, or 39.3% of all homeless people, were unsheltered. More than 50% of individuals experiencing homelessness were also unsheltered. Today, we will explore various contributing factors, statistics, and elements associated with the unhoused population in America. These factors can lead to homelessness in America. One major cause of homelessness is the lack of affordable housing. Without enough low-cost house options, people may struggle to find a steady place to live. According to statistics run by HUD, 2023 was a hard year for unhoused individuals. Quote, U.S. homelessness reached a high record in 2023 with about 653,110 people affected. According to the National Alliance to End Homelessness, the number of renter households paying more than 50% of their income has increased sustainably. It disproportionately impacts non-white individuals. Among states, the supply of affordable and available rental homes is low. No state has enough rental housing to fill the demand for it. According to the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, home values have almost doubled in the last 10 years, and mortgage rates have increased as well. People cannot afford these homes. Unemployment or underemployment is when people can't find a job, or the jobs that they do have don't pay enough to support them. Poverty is another huge factor. When individuals don't have enough money or income, they can't afford the basic needs like rent, food, and healthcare. The United States poverty rate is climbing upward, with higher percentages of people making less than what they need to survive. Loss of a job accounts for a sustainably high amount of homelessness. This graph here shows the percentage of the reason of why homeless people are on the streets. 19% couldn't afford rent, 17% lost their jobs, 16% were evicted, the other 16% were kicked out, 9% suffered from substance abuse, 7% left jail and had nowhere to go, 8% suffered depression, 1% were left impacted by COVID-19, the other 1% left the program or kicked out due to rules and behavior issues. This means that 36% of unhoused individuals are that way because of economic and employment reasons. According to the National Coalition on Homelessness, many unhoused individuals are employed but not making enough money to afford a living. Workers need to make at least about $23 an hour to afford rent in any state in America. Mental health issues and substance abuse disorders make it hard for someone to keep steady housing or employment. This graph here shows the amount of homeless people and if they have a mental illness. People experiencing homelessness are overrepresented in the state statistics of the population with serious mental health conditions. NAMI conservatively reports that 20 to 25% of people in the U.S. battle with a serious mental health condition, compared with the 4% of the national population. Family conflict or disabilities can cause high medical costs or prevent someone from working. Domestic violence can force individuals to leave their house, causing homelessness. As you see here, this graph shows the examples of how people dealing with impacts of family, domestic violence, and sexual violence are related to homelessness. Many homeless women and children are victims of violence. Discrimination, systematic failures, gaps in social services, foster care systems can leave people nowhere to turn. The rate at which most minority groups experience homelessness is far greater than those of whites and Asians. Measured as the number of people experiencing homelessness on a given per 10,000 people in the population, Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders have the highest rate of homelessness. American Indians, Alaska Natives have the second highest rate, followed by African Americans and people who identify as two or more races, and Hispanics. Now I'll talk about substance abuse and homeless people. First off, alcohol is used because it's easily accessible and legal. It is used to cope with stress, cold weather, or mental health problems. Long-term use can lead to liver damage and the risk of accidents or injury. Second, meth. It is used sometimes to stay awake, alert, or safe while living in the streets. It can cause severe mental health issues like paranoia and hallucinations. Fentanyl can be used to numb emotional pain or physical discomfort. It is highly addictive and potentially deadly. Crack cocaine provides a short-lived sense of euphoria and the energy and confidence. Crack can lead to heart issues, aggressive behavior, and addiction. Life and dignity of the human person. Every person is created in the image of God, regardless of their social status. They deserve respect and dignity. Homelessness is the underlying factor, and this must be addressed. The church proclaims that human life is sacred and that the dignity of the human person is a foundation for a moral vision for society. Catholic social teaching believes that every person is precious and that people are more important than certain things. In conclusion, being homeless may not feel like something you must presently worry about, but it can happen even when you least expect it. Drug addiction and alcohol abuse can destroy a person's life. It can even cause them to abuse the drug even more. This can cause schizophrenia, which is a serious mental illness which affects 20% of homeless people, indicating the urgent need for studies to help. Develop better mechanisms of prevention detection as well. Disorders making homeless people. Overall, there are a variety of reasons that attribute to homelessness. It's our job to help. Thank you.